Welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about the media. Let's do it. Alright, so the idea is that political participation can be affected and influenced by media coverage, by the way that stories are reported, by news analysis, and so we want to really dig in and see what exactly or how exactly the news is being reported, and some changes in ways that has happened over time. So if we start with traditional news media, we're thinking of things like newspapers, we're thinking of the radio, network television, and this would be the way that people in the olden days got their news. We come up a little bit more modern to like the 1980s and we get to cable TV. We come into the 90s and the early 2000s and we end up with internet and media, like blogs, stuff like that, being a way that people were getting their news. And we come to today, a lot of people get their news from social media, from Twitter or Facebook, as crazy as that sounds, because those aren't news outlets, but that is where a lot of people are informed and do get the majority of their news. So there's been a major shift in the way that people obtain their news. Now, the news media plays some important roles in connecting people to the government. Obviously, by choosing to report on certain things, it allows the people to be informed. We know that they can portray issues in a more positive or more negative light, and that this too will affect the way that we see these issues. They can choose to report on things for a longer period of time or more dramatically, again making it seem more important. But we're going to focus in on two roles that the media plays. One, we're talking about something known as Horserace Journalism. And this is the tendency of the news media to focus on public opinion polls, on approval rating polls, on polling between candidates running for political office, and there can be some really negative effects of this. For one thing, the public might end up being less informed than they would be otherwise, because instead of reporting on the platform of the candidates, on substantive political issues, they typically end up focusing on the polling to say, oh, candidate A is up by 2 points today. Look at them rising in the polls. Candidate B is falling. They're down 3 points. They were up a few days ago. Now they're losing. And they start reporting on things as if it's a horse race, keeping score instead of, again, informing people of the issues and of things that might lead to people being better informed. Now, there is a fear that this could actually lead to something known as the bandwagon effect. And I touched on this in the public polling video back in Unit 4. This is the idea that people might end up paying attention to these polls so much that they end up voting for the candidates who are winning and disregarding candidates who might not be doing as well in the polls. And this can actually lead to the polling predicting the outcome of elections, not because they're really a good indication of where people believe right then, but because people jump on the bandwagon or jump off a bandwagon when a candidate is struggling. Another role of the media is that of watchdog. This is the idea of investigative journalism. So this is where news outlets would have reporters who are investigating, uncovering wrongdoing or political scandals, trying to make sure that things are being done properly in government, uncovering illegal action or things that might be forms of corruption, or things that are showing that a particular administration or agency isn't doing its job properly. So this is just a brief intro into the news media. We have one more video left on this topic about the news media, one more video left in this unit, and really it's the last video of new Gov content in the whole course. So stay with me for that. We're almost done. You guys have almost made it. Till next time, this has been a LaMoney production. Alright, thanks again for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. We got one video to go. Appreciate all your help so much. I'll see you in that video.